I am not like all these social media bloggers. Nobody can pressurize me into taking a wrong action. I am not afraid of anyone and I'm still on justice for Mohbad, says Brekete, the ordinary president, as he gives an update about his position, his stand on justice for Mohbad, which he decided to get into about 2-3 months ago. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. Ordinary Ahmed, popularly known as the Brekete family, based in Abuja, is a human rights activist who has over the years proven that his integrity cannot be questioned. To date, Brekete has handled several cases in thousands where he has done one thing, always seeking for justice, always ensuring fairness, and always doing what is right in the course of the law. Being a man who has over time proven that it's possible to still be lawful in Nigeria and to also be able to call anyone, either individual, the poor, the middle average income families, the rich, or even the government and government agencies to order anytime a case is brought to him. For people who know him, that is what he has always stood for. And it's never going to change anytime soon. Now, just the way Oriyomi Amzat is known in the Southwest for being a human rights activist, taking cases every day, is the way Brekete is also known in Abuja. This man came on air and said he was going to probe into this justice for Mohbad issue to get justice. Not that any member of Mohbad's family reached out to him. He voluntarily offered to get into this and get justice. So this saw Baba Mohbad traveling to Abuja after back and forth between his blogger and him. When his female blogger said Baba was reluctant at first to go, but decided to give it a shot. He went to Brekete in Abuja and did several sessions with them where he spoke in Yoruba and what he's saying will be interpreted in Yoruba, and the ordinary president will do the evaluation. So many things were discussed, and during the course of that time, ordinary president came to Nigeria. Came to Lagos, Ikorodu precisely, to do his own investigations. And after his investigations, he went back to Abuja and said anyone who has any evidence should bring the evidence forward. And he also spoke to the authority, asking them when the autopsy will be coming out, and they said April. In fact, like first week in April or thereabout. And the second week in April is done and dusted. We are now in the third week, which is almost at the tail end, and still no autopsy result. Now, in the course of his program a few hours ago, where somebody called him to ask him about his position on justice for Mohbad, because due to what is happening in Justice for Mohbad Baba's camp right now, where the members are arrested to come and give evidence because their focus has been on DNA and the allegation that Liam, the only son of Mohbad, should have a DNA test conducted on him. Right? So the name of Obayelegushi has come into the picture. At first it was Sam Larry, but later Obayelegushi. We continue talk about it. Now that those who are involved are arrested to prove their statement that Kabiesi is the father of Mohbad, no evidence is given, so the case is going to be taken to court with about two of them already arrested, Rexy and Arifa, and Westo's wife also arrested, with Westo still hiding somewhere. So with all this, people are like, okay, where's Brekete in all of this? And Baba also raised another GoFundMe, which his brother said in a podcast yesterday that the thing is not flying up, as in people are not contributing and all of that, that people should please contribute. So Baba has been dragged for that, saying, what do you need 225 million naira for SAN for, right? Brekete, handling the case, has said he was going to take over everything about the case because that is what he does. Once he handles your case, he does assessment and evaluation. He gets you a reliable lawyer or SAN, as the case may be, to fight the case. Now, let's share a bit of what Brekete said about this update.
I know not carry childishness the way other people carry childishness enter this matter.
That's him talking.
Take my time to do the needful. Not be all this social media pressure. Nobody can pressurize me into taking wrong actions. And not be these social media bloggers where they push them up and down. No. Okay. Now me talk say I go do the matter and I go do them and I know they fear anybody. Yes, sir. Those kind of small picking push it. Justice for Mohbad. We don't hear anything. I be something don't happen. You know concern me. My own mistake. I know God is watching me and I'm going to do the needful. Simple. Yes, but I don't talk to you, so my mind don't come. That God will bless you. Amen. God will bless you.
Okay. So those are the words of ordinary president. Like I said, that was somebody calling into the program to ask him to say, Oga, please, what's up about this? Are you still on it? What's going on? And he answered, now, you always understand something. Not everybody you see online is a blogger. You need to look at their antecedents. You need to look at their thought process and what they stand for. We all cannot share the same perspectives in everything. So, ordinary president is a trained journalist, a human rights activist who has decided to stand on the point of integrity. Now, of course, online has given everybody the level ground, right? You might not need to be a blogger for you to give an opinion on anything and everything. Now, for Brekete, please go and Google him. Go and check his antecedent. If you're in northern Nigeria, you have more understanding of what I'm trying to say. So, when he was done with investigation in Lagos and he went back to Abuja, and he has said, okay, anybody that has this, I can only move forward autopsy. He called Muiwa Adejobi, the police boss. And just the way this person called into Brekete show, he was asking Muiwa to say, Oga, what's happened? And that one narrated to say, we've done all we need to do. We are waiting for the autopsy. Everybody that was the prime suspect, we've called them for interrogations. We've taken their statements. Coroner's inquest is going on. But as soon as autopsy, which is not in our care, is confirmed, then it will be interpreted to us and we will know what other steps to take. So with all of this going on now, Brekete, of course, as a journalist, he is not a blogger that will be looking for people to troop to his show every day and say, Baba, don't go to Lagos, stay here so that I can be doing show for you. We can now be bringing silly allegations up and down. And be this morning now, we'll wake up of something and throw it online, shouting up and down. No, that's not his thought process. You're doing it has to do with your thought process. How do you think? Are you able to process information? Or you're somebody that, okay, when something is talked about, you're not even thinking at all. You don't have your own line of thoughts to say, okay, if this is what they say it is, what is the evidence? How can this be proven? It's not by education. Some people are educated, but they don't have a thought process, right? And in the kind of society we have, the louder you are on social media, the more people would tend to pull to you. That's just the psychology behind it. But it doesn't mean because you're loud on social media, you're giving correct value or you stand for something that is just, right? So for him, it's not about the noise, making that noise, waking up tomorrow. If he's been there for long. He's been there for a long time. And those cases, take your time to go on YouTube. I think that's where you're going to see his long videos. You see the kind of things he does, the kind of cases. His portfolio is very rich. Like I said the other time, that if Oriyomi Amzat, who backed off in 24 hours, is not able to handle the case, and Me-Brekete also is not able to handle the case, then the case is in God's hands. But it's good to hear an update from him. Say, be childish blogger, we go, they come, shout up and down. Or somebody will be pushing him to take the wrong action. Do you think somebody like this will now sit down and say, they said Obalegushi is the son. So when he's not silly, he's too educated. You need to know the level of people's thought processes. Yes, we give respect to anybody who wants to have a thought. but you're somebody who can process information, right? You will not say what you don't know. Did you hear from Me-Brekete that says Wunmi is the one that pied Mohbad, or is one primary that pied Mohbad, or is one nurse that... He will not say that. He will work with facts, and which he's not able to get yet. And that's why he said he's taking his time, and nobody can pressure him. That's the way people will get sense, they talk. So who you listen to, how you're able to think, goes a long way in this. Like I said, this justice for Mohbad is in series. And it's either you learn, unlearn and relearn, or you stay in one place and be shouting up and down without putting things in perspective. The truth will always stand. Now, anything we get wuru wuru, they scatter. But the truth will always take its place any day, anytime. So all thanks to Me-Brekete, who has decided to give us a quick update on this one. Not be say you do show because of this to tell it. As you can see, somebody called in into his program when he was doing something entirely different, and he gave his quick, smart, sensible updates on his stand. Well done, Me-Brekete. We wish you all the best. As you said, you're still on this case and you will only work with fact on this. Thank you very much for watching. Ireo.